this computer. All right, here we are. I'm going to say that for the third time and the final time. I know it's only November 9th, but um, this is how my next month is going. I'm out of the office for one day next week, one day the following, and then it's Thanksgiving. And then the week after that is December, which means it's Christmas and it's New Year's and it's Hanukkah, and we're in 2024. So basically, tomorrow it's St. Patrick's Day, is kind of how I feel. So I figured by this week, we should be talking about what we should be doing for the holidays in terms of outreach to our clients and talking to our people that we value in terms of friends and family and our sphere of influence. And the earlier we prep, the earlier we're able to execute on these plans. And if you've been on any of my trainings in the past, I'd say 30 days, 40 days, my big push for the end of this year and really most of next year is how do we take that extra step? All of this marketing that we're doing, whether you're doing social media marketing, email campaigns, postcards, flyers, anything that you're doing, the stuff that I kind of qualify as passive marketing, meaning stuff that we're sending out, is a vital half of the equation. But what are we doing with that second half? How are you going that extra step to personalize what you're doing and reach out to your people? That is the second part of the equation that is just as vital. And the holidays are the perfect time to start doing something like that in a way that is super, super easy. So my name is JD. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm your senior technologies and digital marketing manager. I don't know. I'm the guy that does digital marketing with computer stuff. And we're doing a BombBomb informational today. BombBomb is one of my favorite tools that we have. And the holidays are one of my favorite times to talk about it. And the reason why is, one, Christmas is my favorite time of year. I have very strict rules around Christmas. And I can't even say in my house, in my own head, which is that it's my favorite holiday, but I cannot wear it out. So normally for me, Christmas, I'm the kind of guy that says Christmas is December 1st through 31st, the holiday season. But I've started to concede after Thanksgiving because I don't want to wear it out. I love being in the holiday spirit, but if I start doing the whole after, I was at Target yesterday, and of course they were blaring it through the speakers. If I start wearing it out, I'm going to get tired of it. I don't want to get tired of it. That being said, if I say we're going to do a holiday themed BombBomb, I want to stick to that. So of course I was playing some holiday music today. But the reason I love talking about holiday themed BombBomb stuff is because when it comes to this tool, BombBomb, I get asked a lot, BombBomb sounds like such a great tool, but it's very nerve-wracking to get on camera, or a lot of the things that you talk about in terms of ideas of videos seem like sort of intimidating topics. They sound like, if I'm going to do a market report, or if I'm going to do, reach out to new leads or FISBOs or any of these things, they seem like sort of intimidating things to dive into for my first video or for my first topic. And which is very understandable. Doing video, talking to somebody face to face, but through a camera or through your phone, is very intimidating if you've never done it before. And the holidays to me are the perfect time to dive in because you have a reason to reach out to people. When you're doing I want to say lead gen, when you're following up with people, when you're doing outreach to your sphere, one of the fears that people have is, well, it's going to feel salesy. It says today on my CRM that I need to reach out to Rasa, but I haven't talked to her in 6 months. So if I just reach out to say, hey, how you doing? It's going to feel like I'm trying to sell to her. She's going to know that because I'm a realtor, that I'm going to be trying to sell something, or I'm going to be asking for a referral or something. During the holiday season, it is the perfect time to be reaching out to people, because you're going to be reaching out to wish them a happy holiday season regardless. So why not do it in terms of leveraging BombBomb, leveraging a new tool that you've been wanting to do or wanting to leverage, but haven't felt like you have a good reason to do. Even though you've had a lot of reasons, this is like you wanting to jump into the pool, but feeling nervous about jumping in and fully submerging yourself, but you finally walked all the way around the pool and found the stairs. These are the stairs into the pool to slowly submerge yourself, to finally feel like, okay, I can finally swim. So when we're talking, so this might be a slightly shorter session than normal, because what I want to talk about is the easiest way to get into BombBomb and start doing videos. And again, I say this before, and people, I feel like people kind of roll their eyes when I say this. To me, it's some of the most fun ways you can get into BombBomb. It's leveraging this tool to reach out to your clients in the holiday spirit, to let them know you're thinking of them and to wish them a happy season. in a way that is going to be a differentiator. So I say this every time. We've been doing BombBomb informationals every month this year. This is our 11th informational. My punch card's almost full. I think I get a free coffee at the end of the month. I don't know which one of you is going to send it to me, but I'm really grateful for you. But at the end of the day, what BombBomb is to me is a differentiator. It is something that is going to set you apart from the rest of the pack. I was talking to an agent yesterday in the northern Michigan region. He was saying that he has a FSBO he's been calling, and actually had a walkthrough of the home just earlier this week, and he thinks they're going to list with him by the end of the month. And he said that what the client had said to him earlier this week when he did the walkthrough is that the reason why he's probably going to list with our agent is that he's been persistent. He said that when he first listed his home as a FSBO, either when he first listed it or first took it off as a FSBO, I don't remember what part of the process. He said that he had a bunch of agents call him, but a lot of them called once and then never called back. And then there was one or two agents that called a second time, and one agent said he literally told him, "This is what I think your home's worth." Basically finished the call and hung up and then never heard back. And our agent was the only one who was persistent. He was the differentiator. He did something different than all of the other agents that called this FSBO. And that's what BombBomb is in this context. It is a differentiator. It is something that is going to set you apart from the rest of the pack. Using it in that FSBO context, think about if you were on our informational, I believe it was last month or the month prior. I believe it was last month though. We talked about the screen recorder that BombBomb has, where you can record your screen, and we talked about it specifically using the in the context of sending clients a free CMA. We talked about it in the context of clients that you're looking to reach out to reconnect with, and said, "Hey, I was doing a CMA for a client in your area, and I remembered, selling helping you purchase your home in that neighborhood. Figured I'd send you some stats on what your home could be worth, just in case you were interested." Right? Thinking about doing that for a FSBO as well. Say, "Hey, we just spoke on the phone a couple days ago. Wanted to send you what I think your home could be worth if we were to sell it together, A, B, and C." And you send them a report on screen through BombBomb. One, they see your face, they get to hear your voice, see your mannerisms. Two, they then get to go and actually see this report that you're putting together for them right there on screen. That is a differentiator. That is something other people are not going to be doing. They're going to make the call, cross it off their list, move on to the next one. This allows you to go above and beyond in ways that other people are not going to be doing. So the way I want to talk about it today is specifically in the context of holidays. It is a very, very easy way to get into this tool and to feel comfortable with it. First thing I want to do before we get into all of that meat of it is just to give an overview, a quick rundown of what the tool is and how you can leverage it. This is a part of the presentation that we do basically every session, so I don't want to spend too much time on it, just to give everybody an overview. But what BombBomb is, it is a video communication tool that makes video easy for the client, and that to me is already the most important part of it. It makes the video easy for the client to interact with, it makes it easy for you to send, and it makes it easy for you to leverage in a bunch of different ways. So what I mean by it's easy for the client, the example I always go back to is that if you are trying to send a client a video, whether that is a walkthrough of a home, something you want to show them, some paperwork or whatever, you try to send them that video through your phone. First of all, if you've got an iPhone and they got an Android, it's game over already. They're not going to get a good quality video. I always say it's potato quality. My brother tried to send me a video the other day, and everything is as pixelated as if it was 1994. But if you're trying to do that, you're also taking the time to send the video over, whether it's Wi-Fi or using your data, sending this big video file, a video that's even longer than 30 seconds. It's already hundreds of megabytes. You're using your data saved on your phone. You're sending it to their phone, hoping that they actually have the data to download it, save it on their messages and on their, photo reel. You're taking up all this data and all this space, and you're not even sure if it's going to go through. Secondly, once you have all those videos saved, one, you're going to have to go through all of those and remove them. And two, if you have it on your phone, good luck trying to get that to your computer. Even if I pay for iCloud, I have one of the, I don't know, like the 50 or 100 gigabyte things. And even still trying to get a video from my phone to my computer, whether it's my work computer, my personal, is super, super tricky. And then finally, the other part of it is some people have other services. Oh, I've got a Vimeo account, or, oh, I've got this, whether it be YouTube or something else, signing in, having accounts. Oh, I have it on Google Drive. Okay, now I got to request access. it can become a very complicated process for people to share videos. And we're talking one step here, right? Oh, I have to share the thing. Okay, shared, done. But still, when you're working with a client, you want everything to be as smooth and as easy as possible for them to be able to interact with. So what BombBomb has done is has made all of these things as easy as possible, and taking it a step further, have made it not only as easy as possible, but like as interactive as possible. So for example, I don't think I'm going to actually bug Carrie with it today, but you can email, text, whatever when it comes to BombBomb videos. And if I text a BombBomb video, iPhone to iPhone, the video actually comes through. And normally I send Carrie Scomp a video, but it comes through in message just like this. She can actually see the video in my text message. And if I click play, the video starts to play right there in her message. So it's not a little YouTube link. It's not a little link that looks really sketchy. And then, do I even click on this in the first place? Yeah. But she can watch it right here in her iMessage. So there's no sign in, there's no go to another link. It's easy to watch right there. The other cool thing for me as the agent is that as soon as I shoot a video right there on my phone, it's available everywhere. It's available on my computer, it's available in my email, it's available anywhere I need, and I can access it forever. My videos never expire. I can record as many videos as I want, and there's no maximum length of the videos that I record. So let me kind of show you that a little bit more in depth, just the execution of these videos. So I always tell people there are three main ways that there's three main ways to integrate BombBomb into your business, but that is sort of a minimization of it because there's a lot of ways. But I always say about any tool, any technology or tool you're trying to use, is that the goal for me as your technologies guy is not, hey, here's a new tool, find a way to add it to your workflow and figure it out. For me, it's about, here's a tool that could help your business, help your relationships with your clients. There are a bunch of ways you can make it work in your workflow. What is the best way that you could add this to your workflow that doesn't hamper it, but actually adds to it? What is your workflow? Where could you insert this that makes it flow well, not just tack it on to the end at somewhere and make things more complicated? So the three ways that I always like to talk about it, one is the actual desktop website, bombbomb.com, right? The dashboard. You sign up with an account, you have an account, and you can go to bombbomb.com and access everything right here. We're going to spend more time here than we normally do today. But here you can sync with your Gmail contacts. I think you can sync with a couple other places. You can bring your contacts over here. You can access your entire video library. Like I said, every single video you've ever recorded is going to sit right here in your library. If I record a video on my phone, it's going to be here within about 15 seconds. If that, all of my videos are right here. I can go back to the very first video I made as a baby back in the late 90s. No, I'm kidding. That's not when I was a baby. I have all my videos here. I have my emails here. I can edit my videos here. I can trim them. I can put my captions on here. Everything is available for me to do right here. Like I said, we're going to come back here in a little bit. But you guys know as well as I do, I don't need another dashboard to go to. I don't need to have another tab up. I mean, you can see right here, these are all these right here are my bookmarks that I have available, or that I have here so that I can always go to them right away. I've got BombBomb here as a bookmark, but I don't want to have another tab open every time I need to do something. So I personally, I'm a Gmail guy, live or die, or ride or die, live or die, ride or die. Personally, I recommend Gmail. I think it's great. I have it up in the tab all the time. So here's what I would recommend doing. I personally have BombBomb integrated right into my Gmail account. So that if I go right here, I go boom, and I go maximize right here. I've got an email right here. I can go, I'll send Carrie an email this time. I said, Carrie, I'll go, just switching it up. Email over text. I'll go, hey, Carrie, please watch the below video. And then right down here, you'll see in the corner, I've got this big red record button. Now I can record a video right here for her, or I could go to videos in my entire library of videos that I've ever recorded, all right here. So I can scroll through every video that I've needed, that I've ever done, and pull one of those in, or I can upload a video. So maybe I have a listing video, a video I've previously recorded, any context there, I can pull in an old video, or I can just record one and click that big red record button and wait for it to pop up here. Normally it's a little bit longer. It takes a little bit longer when I'm also doing Zoom. So this normally is a quicker process, but because I already have video going with Zoom, doing it here. Go 3, 2, 1, go. Hey, Carrie, normally I send you a text in these trainings. Figure I'd do an email this time just to shake it up a little bit because it's November. So that's all. Want to send you a video, show people how this works. Have a good day. Stop it. Have that little weird thumbnail for a second, but I'm going to click save. It's going to pop there right into my email. And what's cool, I know I've talked about this before, but it doesn't just come over as a link. This is what people see when they get a BombBomb email. They see motion in the email. They see this GIF. And when they click on it, the video starts playing. How much more, and I use this, I can never think of a better word, so bear with me when I say this. How much more attractive of an email is this to open than a little YouTube link? How much more appealing or eye-catching is this when you open it than just a little link that says u.tube/rx741, whatever. This is part of the differentiator. This is one of the things that sets it apart when someone opens an email and sees this versus just a little piece of text. So I send this, that's right there. And then when I go back to BombBomb, I refresh this right here. And that video is going to appear right here, the one that I just sent. So I can now send this back out. I can keep it. I can delete it if I want to. There's no reason to, but it's right there. Third and final thing that I have here in terms of easy ways to leverage BombBomb, of course, is the app. Simply, you can go to the App Store. It's called BombBomb. It's very easy to find. This is why I have my messy background unblurred. Normally I have it blurred, but if I do that, it blurs my phone. So the BombBomb app, you open it up, it brings you right to the recorder. You can record a video very easily. Of course, I have it showed to you guys, but I can switch it so that it shows me. You switch it around just like you would anything else. Along the bottom here, let's see if I can do it. You've got all the different tabs. So if I click on, let's see if I can coordinate well. I don't think I can. If I click on the middle button, again, my entire library of videos pop up, including the one that I literally just recorded a second ago, right there. All of my videos are here, and I can take any video that I've done, and I can, from a week ago, I can text it, email it, share it, all right there. If I click text, it brings up my messages, and I can share it right from there. So it makes it as simple as possible. Every video is available for me right there. Everything is available for me to leverage. And of course, all of my analytics on my videos when it loads are also available for me right there. So that's me turning on notifications. So I've got analytics available, settings available, videos available, everything right there from my app. So again, my point here is saying that you've got a bunch of different ways to leverage BombBomb to figure out the way that makes the most sense for your workflow. My goal is not to go take this tool and shove it into your workflow, into your daily routine. I don't care how it works, just do it. My goal is to say, find your workflow and put it in the way that makes the most sense. Any questions quick on the integrations, the way that you can find to make BombBomb work in your day, or in just in any of those ways that we've talked about it? Okay, great. So real quick, before we move on, I did want to say, because I forgot a second ago, that in addition to Gmail, there are a bunch of other integrations. So when you sign up for BombBomb, if you sign up for BombBomb, right here on the dashboard main screen, you'll see in the lower right-hand corner, oops, if I can zoom into that part in particular, it says View Integrations. And if you click on View Integrations, it will bring you to a screen that will show you, whoops, Digideck, I don't know what that is, every integration that BombBomb has, meaning that all of these tools have direct integrations with BombBomb, just like we did with Gmail. So I can go through all of these here. I can go specifically to email, and you can see that they also have an integration with Outlook. So if you leverage Outlook, I personally don't use Outlook, so I've never walked through the steps of it. But the idea here is that they have the same sort of integration as they do with Gmail. So if I were to click on Outlook, they have steps. They have a video normally. Let me see if I click on it here. Yep, they have an add-on for you to connect right into Outlook. They have a video to show you how to do it, and they have step-by-step ways on how to connect as well. So Gmail is not the only, oh my goodness, silly mouse, not the only integration on how to do it, but they have a bunch of others as well. And you can see the other integrations they have here. I know that there is, I say this every time, I know that there is currently a Moxie integration being built. I don't know where in the what do you call it, priority list it is, but every time I have our monthly meetings with our Moxie rep, I do ask about it, and they say it's being worked on, and I say that needs to be higher on the list, and then we go, okay, you rascal, and then we move on to the next thing. So it is being worked on. I don't have an ETA on it, but I would love for it to be sooner rather than later. So again, lots of ways to leverage BombBomb. I'll share a quick couple of stories on agents that I've seen have some great success with it, and then I want to move on to the holiday part, which is what we're here for. Because again, my goal of these trainings is to really hone in on a couple specific things in each training. However, there are so many different contexts that you can use this, that my only fear about honing in on things is that I don't want anybody, if this is your first BombBomb training, to think that that's the only context that this could be used for. So just a couple of quick contexts, super quick, revolving around essentially, I guess you could call it lead conversion or listing conversion. I had one agent, I'll turn the screen share off. I had one agent who recorded a video that was essentially a introduction video. He was going up against two other, and they're all real stories. I don't like when people make up stories and then go just to prove a point. So they're both real. But an agent in our Woodland Schmidt region in Michigan, who was going up against two other agents for a listing appointment on a Thursday. And on Tuesday, he asked me some tips about what to say in a video, and that he wanted to send her to as kind of like a here's who I am. So we basically said here are 3 questions that you can answer, and I said, kind of talk about why you got into real estate, what your favorite part about real estate is. Is it the problem solving? Is it working with people? Is it the close? Just what's your favorite part about real estate? And then talk about what sets you apart. What do you do different? What do you care about? Like just talk about what sets you apart. And I told him, I said, what's important about these questions is not your answers, but it's what people feel after watching that video. If you talk about, even in that first question, oh, I went to college here and then I did this and then I got into real estate, that's not what people are going to remember. They're going to remember what it was like listening to you talk. Oh, he seemed really warm, or he seemed like he knew what he was talking. That's what people remember. So he did that quick, sent her the video on Tuesday, and he said he came back after the listing appointment and found me in my office, and he said, so I walked into the house and shook her hand, and the first thing she said to me was, I feel like I already know you from that video you sent me. And then we went and did the home tour and sat down, and he ended up getting the listing. And I said, think about how powerful that is, that you walked into someone's house who you'd never met before, and the first thing she said is, I feel like I already know you. That is what we're trying to accomplish with video, with with people that we've never met, with new leads. You're building a relationship. When it comes to any of these tools, when it comes to video, when it comes to anything that I'm trying to help you guys accomplish or train on, it's not, hey, here's all these new technologies to replace meeting people or replace talking in person. It's to accomplish that, to bridge that gap, so you are meeting that person and meeting that person in person, or having that phone call, or closing that deal. He was up against other people, and the first thing she said is, I feel like I already know you. Second quick story was, we had an agent in Sunstar in Southwest Florida, and she had gotten a Zillow lead and called right away, said, hey, got your contact on Zillow, didn't get a response, put her on an email campaign for a few months, didn't get a response, but kept getting the drip emails, and came to a BombBomb informational. Similar to this, quick overview one, talked about the tools, signed up for BombBomb that day, and I think a week or two later sent that client a video, and basically did a video of, hey, again, I'm going to butcher it, but basically, hey, I know that you filled out a form on Zillow a few months ago. It had been about 6 months at this point. So a few months ago, and I just wanted to introduce myself, kind of put a face to the name, and just say, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm here for you. I'd love to help out with whatever, whatever your questions may be. That's all. And that client called the next day and talked to her on the phone, and they ended up listing the home by, I think, the next week. I don't want to say it was the end of that week. I think it was the following week. And again, there are a lot of factors that go into all that: timing, um, readiness, life situations. But it was part of it was the outreach of saying, hey, this is who I am, putting a face to the name, building that relationship and that rapport of, just so you feel more comfortable with who I am. I'm not just somebody emailing you once a month or twice a month. This is me. And that helped bridge that gap. Those are a lot of one-on-one situations, but I'm also going to talk today a little bit about doing a group situation too. So let's talk about holidays real quick. So like I said earlier, the holidays, the reason why I love talking about BombBomb for the holidays is that it's a really easy time of year. You have a reason to reach out to these people. You're going to be reaching out in the holidays either through a postcard campaign, or you're going to be reaching out through an email campaign, regardless, because that is one of those normal touch points where we go, I need to be making sure I'm reaching out to my clients. Some of us do some sort of event. I know that in the West Michigan area, a lot of our offices do like Christmas card events or Christmas tree events where they'll send out little cards of parts of their sphere to come get a free Christmas tree, or they'll do ornament. We do events to reach out to our sphere. So we're going to be reaching out to them anyway. But I always joke that when I had my first home anniversary with the first home that I purchased, our realtor, who was of course one of our office realtors, I got a postcard or maybe a letter, a postcard or card in the mail from him and our loan officer, and it said like, happy 1 year anniversary, and it had both of their headshots that were at least a decade old, and it had their printed signatures. And I went to him in the office and I said, hey, thanks for that card. And he goes, what card? And I was like, man, there are so many things wrong with this process, where if that would have been a client who was not a coworker, said, hey, thank you so, JD, thanks so much for that card you sent us, and he would have said, what card? Like, that's not a good that's not a good relationship there. So or a good interaction is the word I was looking for. So if that happens around the holidays, we're like, hey, I need 100 postcards, and they send them out, and you can tell it's printed. Like, again, any outreach is always better than no outreach. I will stand by that till the end of days, unless you went off the rails and said something cuckoo. However, there are so many layers that you can go: handwritten note, handwritten card. That always feels better. But taking it a step further, there is I kind of have a really easy structured process that you can use BombBomb to reach out to your sphere, frankly, in ways that I think are quicker and like less time consuming than setting up all that stuff, but also far more in ways that I would argue are more meaningful and can set you apart more. So for easy math, I kind of call this the 300 rule. It has nothing to do with Gerard Butler or the movie from about 20 years ago, but it's a way that I think is easy to break down your VIP clients and your sphere of influence, and reach out to them in ways that are super meaningful, and kind of knock out your holiday not wish list, but contacts in a way that's super, and to me, again, and I say this hesitantly, is super fun. So first thing I want to show you guys is one of the kind of, I wouldn't say hidden features, but one of the cool features within BombBomb. And this is why I said we're going to spend a little bit more time here in the dashboard. So one of the really cool features in BombBomb is that we actually have templates. Well, BombBomb has a bunch of email templates set up. So if you remember the email that get away from me, Zoom. If you remember that email that I sent Carrie a couple minutes ago, it looked pretty plain, right? Not bad. Again, it's got the video here. It's got some text here. However, it's got the video. It's got my email signature, Bob's your uncle, video sent. However, what's cool about the dashboard here is that within BombBomb, there are actually some cool email templates that you can do to really spice up your emails and make them look a little bit more branded, professional, etc. So if you here in the dashboard go up here to emails, it's a dashboard and then videos and then emails. If you click on emails over here, you can actually craft an email that includes one of these templates. Now you can do this from the Gmail emails and other places, but it's a lot easier, in my opinion, to do it from here. So I'm going to go to new email, and I'm going to go to Advanced Composer. Now I know that sounds complicated, but it's really not, because we're going to use the pre-made template. So I'm going to go to Advanced Composer. It's going to bring up a complicated little screen here. But what we can do from here, you'll see on the left-hand side, it says change template. So I'm going to go over here to change template because right now we don't have a template. But you'll see here all of our, it starts with all of our branded templates. So every brand and DBA that we have of Coldwell Banker, C21, and Sotheby's all have your branded templates in here. So to start, if I wanted to, I could go right in here and just choose, pretending that I live on St. Croix because it'd be really nice to right about now. I could pull in here and make a template, make a video, make an email with my St. Croix template here. All of this information down here at the bottom will fill in from my my signature from my profile. So my contact info, my headshot will all feed in here later. I don't need to worry about editing this stuff. But this already looks a little bit better than just, you know, the little square email thing. So this stuff is all preloaded and built by us. However, if I go into change template, you'll see over here on the right-hand side, there are a bunch of different categories as well. Newsletter, quick sends for real estate, seasonal, but of course there's holiday. So I'm gonna click on holiday, zoom out a little bit, and you'll see a bunch of different holiday templates here. Now, these are all editable. So just because it's a template doesn't mean you're stuck with it looking exactly like that. But I'm gonna scroll a little bit more, scroll down here, and I'm gonna scroll further and further and further. Now you got some Thanksgiving ones come up. If you're feeling up to a challenge, you want to do some Thanksgiving ones, even better, do some Thanksgiving. You've got some Veterans Day templates if you really want to get started in the next 2 days. And then you got some holiday themed Hanukkah. You got things that say Merry Christmas, some that say Happy Hanukkah, and then of course a few that say season's greetings or Happy Holidays. So depending on your client or depending on what you feel comfortable with, you have a bunch of different options here. I'm going to go with the one here that just says it's Christmas winter scene, right? I'm going to click on that and boom. Now I've got a cool holiday themed template that already looks a little bit different. It looks a little bit more, well, not a little more, a lot more holiday themed than the blank template here. So this one in particular has a little holiday theme here, right? Or a headline and some text that I can add a little bit more to. So I could literally just say right here, like, Happy Holidays from me to you. And then right here, I could just say, just wanted to stop by and wish you a happy holiday season. Hope you're spending it with the people you love and staying warm. So I got a little message down there. And so what I've done now is I've kind of built the email that I want. So here's where the most homework comes in, if you will. This is why I call it the 300 rule. It's for easy math. And it's presuming your sphere of influence, your contacts, your CRM have 300 people in it. But you can do it 100, you can do 300, you have 1,000. This might be a little bit more work. But if you have 300 people in your contacts, what I want you to do, if you haven't done this already, is find your top 10% of clients, your VIP clients, the people who either, it could be a mix of the people who bring you the most business. Maybe they are people who, you know, family members who have brought you referrals, family member or people who you've worked with multiple times over the past few years, or maybe there's some of the people who you just worked with for the first time this year. They're your newer clients, people you want to make sure you maintain this relationship with, but people who are essentially the people who are at this point in your career the most important to kind of maintain a relationship with, but essentially your VIPs, those 30 people. Essentially what we're going to do is we're going to shoot custom videos for those 30 people. Now that sounds like a lot. 30 custom videos sounds like a lot, but I'm going to show you how quickly you can go through those videos and make custom holiday videos for them. Now, I'm kind of I'm at a disadvantage here because last year when I did this, two things were different. One, I had my dog here who I'd set on my lap and use him as a prop. I think he got sick of that because he's no longer with us. And he was like, I'm sick of this video stuff, JD. I'm going to peace out. So no, unfortunately, Gus is no longer with us, so I can't sit him on my lap. Secondly, I've moved since then, and I scoured my basement, and I don't know where any of my holiday stuff is besides ornaments. So I wasn't going to hold ornaments up. But normally what I would do is put on a Santa hat or an elf thing, just put something on to make it a little more holiday themed. But basically, again, it sounds redundant, but have a little fun with it. dress up a little bit, do something holiday themed. At the very least, pour yourself, you didn't hear this from me, pour yourself a glass of spiked eggnog just to like spice it up a little bit, but do something to make it holiday themed. Sit down by the fire, do something, and you're about to do 30 videos or spice or break it up. But here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna go down that list, and I'm gonna start with Rasa because again, she's right there. You're the first video on my screen. But I'm going to I should share my screen again to show you guys what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna share my screen, and I'm going to click here to add image or video. So I can click here and I can record videos individually right in the moment, or I can upload a video or choose a new one, but I'm going to click record. And I'm going to record it here live, but I'm also going to do a little timer. I guess it doesn't really matter seeing as how I'm going to do it right here, but I'm going to start a timer on my phone here, stopwatch, and I'll do it at the same time here. So do 3, 2, 1, go. Happy holidays, Rasa. Hope you're doing well. Hope the family's doing well. I just wanted to pop in and say hi. And, like I said, for the third time now, hope you're doing well. That's the 3 of them knocked out. But yeah, it's the holidays, and it's been a minute since we've talked, and just wanted to see how you're doing. I know that, wow, actually, this one's actually going, I'm going to be honest with you guys. That one went pretty poorly. I am rusty on my holiday videos. Wow. It's been a whole year. I'm going to try it one more time where I don't say, here's the beauty of it. What I just showed you is that it's very easy to start and stop a BombBomb video. I'll have to cut this part out of the no, this is real. This is authentic. Let's start it again. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hey, Rasa, happy holidays. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying warm. I know that we are officially in cold season up here. And that's the part that you always like to make sure is clear, that you are not in cold season down in Florida. But for real, no, it's been a minute since we've caught up, and I just wanted to check in and hope you guys are staying safe and staying warm, and that you're celebrating the holidays however you guys like to do that. So just want to say hi from me and the boys and the family, and hope you're having a great holiday season, and hope that you're looking forward to the new year. Hope it's been a good year for you. So if you have time to catch up soon, I'd love to do that. Otherwise, have a great holiday season. Have a great new year, and look forward to catching up soon. Talk to you later. Bye. So that one was a lot better. And again, it'd be more fun if I had a Christmas hat on. But I click save video. It pops in there. So that video, if you guys can see my screen, I'll pop it away in a second. That video was 43 seconds. And took a 43-second video. And then I could go to put my subject matter. I've got my name and my email. I could put my subject line as happy holidays from, and then it's going to default to my name. So happy holidays from JD. And then I could go to the send part, and it's going to ask me who I want to send it to. So I could put her email in and then click send, and it's sent. So that video was 42 seconds, rounding up to call it a minute and a half, let's just say. And that's being, generous, because all I'm doing is entering 2 more lines of text. So 90 seconds times 30 divided by 60 in about 45 minutes, being generous. And that's rounded up to an hour, though, for real. Let's just round it up to an hour. In 1 hour, I can go and record 30 custom videos, because then we can go to the next video quick here. And I can go, I see the hand raised, Ada, 1 quick sec. I'm not going to forget it, but go to the next video, and I can go to, I think I saw, I see both Zach and Mara on here. So I'll go 3, I can go, stop doing the screen recording for a second. I'll go 3, 2, 1. Hey, Zach and Mara, happy holidays. Hope you guys are doing great. Miss talking to you guys, miss seeing you guys. Hope the new place is treating you well. It's been, what, 3-4 months since you guys moved in. That's awesome. I know you guys talked about getting another family member, cat, dog, something like that. So if that's happened, awesome. If not, hope it happens for you guys soon. But the boys and I just wanted to say happy holidays, and hope you guys are staying safe and doing well, and have a great holiday season. Hope to talk to you soon. If you need anything, you know where to find me. Other than that, have a great time, and I'll see you soon. Done. 30 seconds. That video was 13 seconds longer. I liked talking to Rasa 13 seconds longer than Zach and Mara, apparently. But for real, you do that 30 different times for 30 different clients, spicing it up a little bit differently, right? You know these people a little bit differently, what their situation is, especially if you just worked with them. But if you don't remember that many specific things about them, you can make it a little more generic. It can be as simple as, hey, Rachel, happy holidays. Just wanted to pop in and say, hope you're doing well. Hope you're celebrating however you like to with friends and family, and really just staying safe this season. But just wanted to reach out and make sure you know that I'm here for whatever you need. Hope you have a great holiday season, however you celebrate. Hope you have a great New Year's, and looking forward to happy 2024. Talk to you later. Right? There was nothing specific about situations there, but I made a specific video for her for the holidays and sent it. That is very, very personal, very, very specific, as opposed to a card with my printed signature that I forgot that I sent her. Ada, I saw you had a hand raised. Do you want to? You can raise, put a question in the chat. Unmute. What can I do for you?
Yes, I have the same problem with kind of every app that we do. It's all my people that I have, mostly, of course, that all of them, they have email someplace because that's how they sign up to this social media and everything. But I know that for a fact that they don't use that email much as they use like Facebook and other social media stuff. And in the same time, I was wondering if there is an option in this application, in this BombBomb, that we can just, when we do these videos, we can text them
Yeah.
the video, or to also text them and send it to their messenger or somehow.
Yeah.
There's an option.
Yeah, I think I saw you come on a little bit later, but absolutely. So we talked about that earlier, and
Oh,
100%.
I
Yes,
couldn't sign
absolutely.
in. That's why I
So,
was late.
yeah, so we can text the you can absolutely text the videos to people. Especially,
Oh,
I'll
that's
pull it up
awesome.
super quick here, but especially if you're using the BombBomb app, there's actually options right here to text, email, or share. So if you
Oh,
click the share
beautiful.
button, it will give you a link, and then you can take that link to either text it to somebody or
Oh,
pop it right into
okay.
Messenger like you see.
Awesome. I love it.
Yep, yeah.
Love it. Thank you
That's
so
one of my
much.
favorite things. Of course, my pleasure. And to that point, that's one of the best things is that you like, especially if you know your clients well, you know the best way to get in touch with them. So if you know, hey, they don't use that email address, then you should text it to them. You should send it to them in Messenger. Um,
Okay. Thank you.
yeah, of course, my pleasure. And then Eddie just asked, can you text multiple people? And like, yes, absolutely. For the in the exact same way, when you pull up the text option, let me see if I still have it up. So when I go into BombBomb and the app and I click the text option, it's going to pull up that option to text, and then I can put in either if I have a group of people. So I have a group here of a bunch of people from one of my shows the other night. It pulls up that whole text group with all those people, or I can put in I can put in multiple phone numbers and text all of those people at the same time. Um, so yes, you can absolutely text multiple people. Um, sorry, I want to make sure messengers popped up. So the way that I kind of think of this, like I said, this 300 rule or 100, maybe I should just call it the 10% rule because I think that makes more sense. But you sit down, you make these custom videos for your top VIP people, whether it's 10%, whether it's 20 people, however you divide it up, you create these custom videos for those people. But that still leaves the rest of your sphere, right? You've still got 270 people, 80 people, however many that is. And if you're sitting there going, hey, I'm on a roll, make more custom videos, send more videos out. The more you do, the merrier is kind of how I'm looking at it. But realistically, you're not going to sit there and send out 300 custom videos. I would not send out 300 custom videos. A couple Christmases ago, I sent out, I think, 30 handwritten cards, and I don't think this hand functioned for a month after. So you would be losing your voice doing that. But what's really cool is that you can still send out a video to the rest of those people that's going to sound incredibly personal without actually making it a custom video to individual people. So you've got 270 people left over. You can still do a video that essentially, you do your 3, 2, 1, you go, hey, it's JD here. Just wanted to say happy holidays. Hope you're staying safe. However, you celebrate wherever you are in the country. If you are a snowbird, and went down south, I am jealous of you. If you have an extra room, let me know. I have bags packed and I'm ready to come down. But for real, I do hope you have a wonderful holiday season and ring in the new year, however it is that you celebrate. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a client. It is a true pleasure to know you and to work with you. So have a great end of 2023. Have a great start to 2024. And I look forward to seeing you in the new year. Thank you so much. I will talk to you later. And then I end that video. 30-40 seconds. I didn't hit the timer that time, didn't mention anybody's name. Also, at least my opinion, didn't sound overly generic. It still sounded nice. It still sounded personal or personable. I can send that out to my newsletter group or however I have that group created in my contacts, and still have it sound and still have people feel like that was a personal touch to even if it's not to Zach specifically, it still is going to feel a lot different and above and beyond than a again a postcard or an email campaign that pre-built by Moxie or pre-built by something else. So, and I want to make it very clear, just to kind of circle back on that, all of those things that you are going to be doing to reach out to your clients in the holidays are incredibly valuable and things that we should absolutely be doing. This to me, like I said, is the differentiator, is the above and beyond, is the I really want to use BombBomb, but how can I do that? I've just been nervous about doing that. I don't know how to feel comfortable. This is that first step into the pool to use BombBomb to really get you going. So I'm not knocking any other outreach you're doing. This is just a really great way to get into it. But this is, like I said, this to me is a really great way to get into BombBomb, but also to reach out to your clients in a way that they're going to feel like you've gone that extra mile. And one of the ways I normally one of the other features that I talk about or outreach ways I talk about in other trainings is birthdays is also another great like easy touch point. Birthdays and home anniversaries, and there's a great BombBomb video that they use in their trainings that they've sent me before that I'm not going to play now, but where it's essentially this married couple, these realtors, they sing a little birthday, they have a ukulele, they play happy birthday for their clients, and they're cute and jokey, and they sing it and they send the video. And they had a client send an email back one time and say, that is the best birthday wish I've received all day. Thank you guys so much. And had this really cute, heartfelt email come back. And that is, again, that is the power of what these personal touches can do. That is the power of taking that extra time to reach out and send somebody something that maybe it takes a little more time, or maybe it's one extra step, but actually makes a real difference. I've heard stories both from BombBomb and from our agents. Had an agent in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan share this before, where they've had their clients forward stuff from them, from the agent to their friends, and say, this is the kind of stuff that our clients, that my agent is doing for me. Like, forwarded an email, a newsletter that had a video in it, and said, this is the kind of stuff that my agent is doing. And that I guess technically became a referral, but that client's friend called our agent and said, hey, my buddy so-and-so just sent me your stuff. It looked really cool. Can we sit down and do something? These are the sort of touch points that can literally become referrals, because, to circle it back to what I was talking about at the beginning of this call, going that extra step, going beyond the stuff that we normally do or have been able to just do over the past few years in the market that we were in, is really, really important these days. Sellers are not just flocking to us anymore to sell their home. They have more questions. They're being a little more cautious. They want to make sure that the person they're working with is going to take care of them and answer their questions and pursue them, right? They're not coming to us. We need to make sure we're following up with them. Same with buyers nowadays. Buyers want to make sure that they're, okay, rates are higher now. Does that mean that I shouldn't buy a home at all anymore? Or is it a safe time to buy a home? What does that mean? And if it is safe, why is it safe? And everybody wants to be educated, and they want to feel like they're going to be with someone who's going to take care of them through that process. And what that means is that we need to show up for them. And these are little things that can show we are going to go that extra step and take care of them. And doing a holiday video might go, okay, well, that's not showing that we're going to show up for them in the process, but it is, because you're showing them that I'm taking the extra step. I'm going to show you that I'm going to take care of you and show up for you at those moments. And I'm going to show up by taking the extra step to do a fun little holiday video, to put a little Santa hat on and try to make you laugh for 30 seconds in December, or 30 seconds in November. So the reason why I wanted to do this now, not in December, is that some people love to get these things out in the beginning of December. Some people, if you don't want to, spend an hour doing it in just, the first week of December, you might want to start recording some of these videos. Maybe you want to batch of these videos in the next couple of weeks, and then just spend some time sending the emails out with these cool templates. But I want you to have the time to prepare for how you want to do it. Maybe taking it a step further back, we saw these Thanksgiving templates in there. Maybe you want to start by doing a Thanksgiving video. That could be even easier than doing these holiday ones, and just say, hey guys, JD here. We're coming up on the Thanksgiving season, and I just wanted to say how grateful I am for all of you, who's receiving this video. Whether you are a family member, a friend, or a client, you're all part of my real estate family, and it just means the world to me that you continue to trust me with what is truthfully the biggest transaction of your lives. And so I just wanted to reach out and say thank you for your business. Thank you for trusting me, and I hope if there's ever anything that I can do for you, I'm here. And I'm hopeful that that you feel that way too. So happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for everything. And I hope to talk to you soon. Right? Short, heartfelt, blast that to every contact you have. And now you've just done a really great, easy first video. And last thing I'll share before the housekeeping part of it quick is that I don't want, and again, I know that this is one of those things that's so much easier said than done, but I don't want, I don't want you to get in your head about this, because the most important thing when doing any of these videos is authenticity. And I mean that more than any other thing that I've said in this whole training, is that the most important thing you can do in these videos is be you. I've had somebody say to me once, and it was a compliment, and so I'm not saying this to toot my own horn, but they said to me, they're like, well, you come across really funny sometimes, and I don't think I'm funny. And I said, you don't have to be. The goal of doing video is not be funny. The goal of video is to be you. So if you don't think you're funny, don't try to be. Don't be like, oh, I have to write jokes, right? This isn't a stand-up routine. The goal of these videos is, if you're someone who is more analytical, or more, that you come across a little bit more factual, that's who you are. If you come across more heartwarming and caring, that's who you are. If you come across casual or formal or anything, that's what's important. The part that's important is to be you, because at the end of the day, that's who people are going to work with. People are going to work with you, and so or have already worked with you, and so that's what they're looking for. They are looking for building a relationship or continuing a relationship with someone they've already worked with. So if you're going to do a holiday, or sorry, not a holiday video, a Thanksgiving video, it might, again, I'm that came up in my head as an idea about 2 minutes ago, but it might be the perfect starting video to do, sending a gratefulness video to your entire sphere and just saying, hey, JD here, just want to say I'm grateful for you. Thank you so much for everything. It's a pleasure to work with all of you guys, and you are the reason why I'm able to, to do what I do. That's an amazing first step video that's going to make your sphere feel good, and it's going to be easy for you to do. Just be you. Say what you would say if you were talking to someone else. Do 1 or 2 takes of it. I'm not saying you have to knock on your first try. You saw me screw up. I've been doing video for 10 years. No, even longer, 12 years. You're going to need to do a take every once in a while, but don't overthink it. Any questions before we talk about a couple of housekeeping things? How to sign up, where to go, stuff like that. So there's a chat in there. The name of the app here. Before we talk about that part of it, I want to make sure we all know how to sign up quick. But any other questions? So a couple of things then quick. One, I say this about every training. This is never one and done. Just because we're going to end this call. If you have questions about BombBomb, if you start using it, reach out. You guys know that you can always reach out. If you're interested in signing up, I've just put the link in the chat, but you can go to Schmidt Resources. The BombBomb Square is right there on Schmidt Resources. BombBomb outside of our company outside of our company deal is $69 a month for the program that we have. Our price has not gone up in about 3 years. We offer it for $25 a month. If you sign up through this specific link, that's where you can get the Schmidt deal. You'd be billed through the marketing group, not through BombBomb. So if you're signing up through BombBomb and it's asking you for a credit card, you're on the wrong screen. But you sign up here. It is just like any other tool or product in the world. If you don't use it, you're not getting your money's worth. I've had agents, I say this every time, I've had agents sign up, not do a single video for 3 or 4 months and then say it's not worth the price. I said, well, of course it's not because you're not using it. So you can go to BombBomb, you can click, or sorry, Schmidt Resources, and sign up there with the link. The app is bombbomb.com. Or sorry, the website is bombbomb.com. The app is just BombBomb. You can download it there. Once you've signed up here, you can just sign up with your login info. All of our webinars are available here. They also, I've shared this before, they have their own real estate action plan. So it's a little bit different than what we've been talking about today, but it's super awesome, which they literally have steps and tips here on how to increase appointments and conversions, including cold outreach, lead follow-up, prospecting follow-up, appointment follow-up, repeat and referral business, all these really specific steps and videos for real estate business. This is the couple I was just talking about, Celebration. This is the couple who sings the songs and stuff, and they're one of my favorite, some of my favorite videos in BombBomb. But there's, Schmidt Resource or Schmidt Video Classroom. We've got a bunch of trainings. You send your first video to me. I always like to recommend that. But again, guys, I can't say this enough. This tool is a differentiator, and the agents who have really taken this and run with it get so much value out of this. So if you have questions, let me know. But thank you for being here. If you do holiday videos, I do hope I'm in your 10%, so I get a holiday video. If I get one that doesn't say JD, I'll know that I'm in your other 90%. But seriously, thank you guys for your time. Thank you for being here. This video was recorded. I'm going to put it on the classroom later today. But if you have questions, reach out. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day, week, year, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye, everybody.